Hello and welcome back to All About the Alternative and another edition of the Outburst Game. And I know I've done a few of these lately, but some of these have actually been very related, so I figured, well, I'll do these now and I'll get back to some other topics in the future, of course. But what this is, if you are new to my channel, I found this actual card reader with for this Outburst Game last year, and with all the cards that it came with, about 800 cards. And back then I said that was 800 cards, so that came out to something like 15 years worth of topics, and we could use them for lots of content, in addition to all my other content that I do also want to do. But this was an extra little game thing as well. Now this is a game, not a contest. There are no prizes to be won here, so you can play along with me with this. So basically what it is so actually, like I said, there was 800 cards worth about 15 years worth of content, right? And actually the fact is, they are actually back, both sides have topics on them that we can use. So in actual fact, it's more like 30 years, one a week for this. So actually, that's kind of interesting, though I know that's kind of the evergreen thing, not to mention dates, but let's just say it this way. This channel is almost 19 years old. In September will be 19 years. And if we go another 30 years worth of these content cards, and if I keep doing it, well, I'll be 80 around that time. There are people starting channels that are 80 now. So, yeah, let's see what happens in 30 years if I'm still doing this. And there's probably a lot of other things I can probably do with it too. Anyway, as I was saying, it's a game, not a contest. There are no prizes to be won here. All you have to do is basically, I will give you the title on the card that we're doing, and you play along with me. You can pause your screen at that point that I give the title of the card, and of course you probably have that from the title of this video anyway. But so you can write down 10 items that go with this card, and if you get them all right, take some bragging rights. Put it into the comments. If you got ones that are addition to the ones that I'm mentioning here, and I will be mentioning a lot of others in addition to the ones that are on this card, then they may be the source for another video in the future. I may take one of these items of this and do a little deep dive later. What I basically do is I do a lot of work to find out the information that is on these cards. These are dated cards, to be really honest. They are from the 80s, 90s, and at times they may be a little bit not the most appropriate. So I did go through some of the cards, and they may be used a little differently than the actual game is being played right now. But we'll get to that later. There is lots of these topics. So we'll get to that. But so for this one here, it's going to go along with the ones I've done in the last two, my last two Outburst Game ones as well. So of course I did the famous painters, and then I did the famous female painters. Wasn't in addition to that one, which isn't even a card, because I was going to do them. In some cases, if I continue to do some of these and they wind up being a little long, we may do a part 1 and a part 2. My other thing that I'm doing with this, as well as, of course, I will try to give it a little more of an updated thing. In the case of some of these, the names of the places or things may be different than what they actually were back, 80s, 90s, the way they were suggested on these cards. So sometimes I'm going to have to do that too. Just saying, that's maybe a possibility as well. So, so this one here is going to be in that kind of area as well. And as you can see, I also have a new picture up there as well. This past weekend we were at a party and they did a caricature of myself and my husband. So you can see that here. If you're in the Toronto area, GTA area, get in contact with me if you'd like to have someone do a character artist for your parties. Perhaps he could come to your party and do those as well. I'm not sponsored, but just giving him a shout out here that that's a possibility. So if you're interested in something like that, get in contact with me and I'll get get him in contact with you. Okay, so this card is it's American Art Museums. Now, of course, this is American Art Museums. We're going to go through that and what's on this card, and I'm going to do some extras as well, but I'm also going to do a Canadian spin as well and give you an additional list that are Canadian as well towards the end of this video. So stick with me. I'll be right back. You can pause your screen at any moment and write down your 10. Put it in the comments if you got them all right, and let's get started. Okay, so now that you've unpaused your screen and we've gone through the title page again, and without further ado, we're going to go through these. Now this may wind up being a little longer than the usual because there is quite a bit to go through here, but this is what is on this card. It's American Art Museums, and here's the list. We have number 1 is Walker, number 2, Guggenheim, 3, Museum of Modern Art in New York, 4, Whitney, 5, National Gallery of Art in Washington, number 6, Norton Simon, number 7 is J. Paul Getty, number 8 is Boston Museum of Fine Art, number 9, Kimbell Museum of Western Art, and number 10 is the Metropolitan Museum of Modern Art, sometimes known as the Met. Did you get them all right? If you got all of those right, again, take the bragging rights and say in the comments that you got them all right. If you had some other ones that you've mentioned, they may be part of what I'm mentioning here as well, but that was the list that was on the card. Okay, so we're going to continue on with all of these. Now, in actual total, when I went to go searching and try to learn a little bit about what all of these are, I actually wound up with a actual total of, I believe, it was 42 museums in the U.S. in total. So, just saying that is exactly, I could have done an extensive list on American museums, but at this point right now, that is what we're doing. So, number 1 on that list is Walker, and it's the Walker Art Center. It's a multidisciplinary contemporary art center in the Lowry Hill neighborhood of Minneapolis, Minnesota. And now I'm going to put up on the screen here, you'll see a picture of what the place looks like. I will also put as well, if I can, the address that these are located, and so if you'd like to go and visit these places, you'll be able to see a little bit about them. So I will try to do that as much as possible. If I don't have a definitive address, I may put it in at a later time, and we may do a deep dive on some of these places and see what kind of art they're actually displaying, and maybe some exhibits that they do. Okay, so the Walker Art Center began in 1879 as an art gallery in the home of lumber baron Thomas Barlow Walker. Walker formally established his collection as the Walker Art Gallery in 1927 with the support of Federal Art Project of the Works Progress Administration. The Walker Art Gallery became the Walker Art Center in January of 1940. The Walker celebrated its 75th anniversary as a public art center in 2015, which means now, according to that, so it actually, in 2025, it's had its 85th anniversary at this point, I'm assuming. Number 2 is the Guggenheim Museum, and it's the Solomon R. Guggenheim Museum, often referred to as the Guggenheim. It is the art museum in the Upper West Side of Manhattan, New York City. The museum's building is a landmark of 20th century architecture designed by Frank Lloyd Wright. Drew controversy for the unusual shape of its display spaces and took 15 years to design and build. It was completed in 1959. It consists of 6-story bowl-shaped main gallery to the south, a 4-story monitor to the north, and a 10-story annex to the northeast. A 6-story helicap A ramp extends along the main gallery's perimeter under a central ceiling skylight. The Thanhauser collection is housed within the top 3 stories of the Monitor, and there are additional galleries in the annex and a learning center in the basement. The museum's building's design was controversial when it was completed, but it was widely praised afterward. The building underwent extensive renovations from 1990 to 92 when the annex was built, and it was renovated again from 2005 to 2008. Number 3 is the Museum of Modern Art in New York. The Museum of Modern Art, also known as the MoMA, is the art museum located in Midtown Manhattan in New York City. MoMA's collection spans the late 19th century to the present and includes over 200,000 works of architecture and design, drawing, painting, sculpture, photography, prints, illustrated and artist books, films, as well as electronic media. The institution was conceived in 1929, initially located in the Hexter Building of Fifth Avenue. It was just opened days after the Wall Street crash. The museum collection rapidly expanded, beginning with an inaugural exhibition of works of European modernists. The museum moved to several temporary locations in its early years, eventually was donated the land for its permanent site. In 1939, the museum moved to its current location on West 53rd Street and also opened that year. Number 4 is called the Whitney. The Whitney Museum of Modern Art, known formally as the Whitney, is the modern contemporary American Art Museum located in the meatpacking district of West Village neighborhoods of Manhattan in New York City. It was established in 1930, although it moved several times for various reasons. Number 5 on our list is the National Gallery of Art in Washington. The gallery's collection of paintings, drawings, prints, photographs, sculpture, medals, and decorative arts traces the development of Western art from the Middle Ages to the present, including the only painting by Leonardo da Vinci in the Americas and the largest mobile created by Alexander Calder. Number 6 is the Norton Simon. The Norton Simon Museum is located in Pasadena, California. It is known for its extensive collection of European art from the Renaissance to the 20th century, as well as the South and Southeast Asian art. It had a former name of Pasadena Art Institute and Pasadena Art Museum, and it was established in 1975. Number 7 on our list is J. Paul Getty, otherwise known as the Getty. The Getty Center is in Los Angeles, California, as a campus of the Getty Museum and other programs of the Getty Trust. It was opened in December of 1997 and is well known for its architecture, gardens, and views overlooking Los Angeles. Number 8 on our list is Boston Museum of Fine Art. The Museum of Fine Arts is an art museum in Boston, Massachusetts. It's the 20th largest art museum in the world, measuring in public gallery area. It contains 8,161 paintings and more than 450,000 works of art, making it one of the most comprehensive collections in the Americas. It was founded in 1870. Number 9 on our list is Kimbell Museum of Western Art. Renowned Asian and European focused collection plus exhibits set in the Louis Kahn Design Building. It was established in 1972. Number 10 on our list is the Metropolitan Museum of Modern Art, sometimes also known as the Met. It's an art museum in New York City, and by floor area it is the 3rd largest museum in the world and the largest art museum in the Americas. It was founded in 1870 and is located in, of course, New York, near Central Park. So again, if you got all of those right, put that comment in the comment section as well that you got all of those right. Did you know some of the names that these places have? Did you know where they were established? And you'll get a little bit more information that way. Let's continue on with a little bit more of the list that I also found some other ones that should receive some honorable mention as well. So we have the Smithsonian American Art Museum, and the Smithsonian American Art Museum is the museum in Washington, D.C. and part of the Smithsonian Institute. And it's a branch museum the Renwick Gallery, and SAAM holds the world's largest and most inclusive collections of art made in the United States from the colonial period to the present. It was founded in 1829. Then there's the Art Institute of Chicago, which was founded in 1879, is one of the oldest and largest art museums in the United States. The museum is based on the Art Institute of Chicago building in Chicago's Grant Park. Another one here is Detroit Institute of Arts. The Detroit Institute of Arts is a museum institute located in Midtown Detroit, Michigan. It is one of the largest and most significant art collections in the United States. It was built in 1927. It was actually established, started, I guess, that this building was actually 1927. It was actually established in 1885, which makes it 140 years ago. And another one we have is the Cleveland Museum of Art. Is an art museum in Cleveland, of course, located in the Wade Park district of University Circle. The museum is internationally renowned for its substantial holdings, and it was founded in 1913. However, it officially opened in 1916. And this one here is the Philadelphia Museum of Art. Is the art museum originally chartered in 1876 for the Centennial Exposition in Philadelphia. The main museum building was completed in 1928. A hill located in northwest end of Benjamin Franklin Parkway, and it was construction actually was started for it in 1919, but it was founded in 1876. And as I said, there are 42 museums in the U.S. If I went on to do all of them, of course, that would be quite an extensive list. And as you can see, actually, a majority seem to be also, a lot of them actually seem to be located in New York, which is often centrally somewhere that a lot of these places wind up being. The ones I'm going to do here now also are the Canadian art museums as well. And there was 27 of them as opposed to the 42 in the U.S. Most of them located also in the eastern area. And of course, a lot of them actually related close to Ontario, and subsequently, actually, they actually are very located in very close to either Toronto or very close in proximity. The list for the Canadian art museums is 1. The Art Gallery of Ontario, 2. The McMichael Canadian Art Collection, 3. Vancouver Art Gallery, 4. Art Gallery of Alberta, 5. Museum of Anthropology at University of British Columbia, 6. Montreal Museum of Fine Arts, 7. National Gallery of Canada, 8. Royal Ontario Museum, 9. The Rooms, and 10. Winnipeg Art Gallery. And as I said, there's 27 of them. We're actually going to do 15 of the actual ones. I can mention some of the others as well. We'll start off with number 1 on this list is the Art Gallery of Ontario, also commonly known as the AGO. It's an art museum located in Toronto, Ontario, Canada, and located in the downtown area of Toronto. And it is a museum complex, takes up 45,000 square feet. It was established in 1990. Number 2 on our list is the McMichael Canadian Art Collection. It is an art museum in Kleinburg, Ontario, Canada. It's a 40-hectare property in Kleinburg and was founded in 1965. Number 3 on our list for the Canadian one is Vancouver Art Gallery. The Vancouver Art Gallery is an art museum in occupies 15,000 square meter building adjacent to the Robson Square in downtown Vancouver, making it the largest museum in Western Canada by building size. Stories from the collection is the Douglas Copeland, and Everything is Anywhere is Anything is Everything is one of their collections. It was founded in April of 1931. Number 4 is the Art Gallery of Alberta. and it's an art museum in Edmonton, Alberta, Canada. The museum occupies 8,000 square meters in a building of Churchill Square in downtown Edmonton. It was founded in 1924. Number 5 is the Museum of Anthropology in University of British Columbia. It displays world arts and cultures, in particular works of First Nations of the Pacific Northwest. It was founded in 1947. Number 6 on this list is Montreal Museum of Fine Arts. The Montreal Museum of Fine Arts is an art collection in Montreal, Quebec. It is the largest art museum in Canada by gallery space. The museum is located in historic Gordon Square mile stretch of Sherbrooke Street West. It was founded in 1860. Number 7 on our list is the National Gallery of Canada. It's located in the capital city of Ottawa, Ontario, and is Canada's national art museum. The museum's building takes up 46,000 square meters and is the largest art museum in North America by exhibition space. It was founded in 1880. Number 8 on our list is the Royal Ontario Museum, often also referred to as the ROM, is a museum of art, world culture, and national history, and is also located in Toronto, Ontario. It's one of the largest museums in North America and the largest in Canada. It attracts more than 1 million visitors every year, making it the most visited museum in Canada. One of the collections is a Born of Indian Ocean and Blue Whale project. It was founded in 1912. Number 9 was one I didn't have a whole lot of information on, but I would like to deep dive a little more into it in the future. It was called The Rooms. It's a modern center with gallery of located art and museum dedicated to national and cultural history. Number 10 on our list is the Winnipeg Art Gallery. And the Winnipeg Art Gallery is the art museum in Winnipeg, of course. Its permanent collection includes over 24,000 works from Canadian, Indigenous Canadian, and international artists. The museum also holds the world's largest collection of Inuit art. It was established in 1912. We'll continue on with a couple of extras on this list as well, which is the Art Gallery of Greater Victoria. It's an art museum located in, of course, Victoria, British Columbia. It was opened in 1951. Another one we have is the Art Gallery of Hamilton, which of course is located in Hamilton, Ontario. The institution is one of the southwestern Ontario's largest and oldest museums. Another one is also called the Gardiner Museum. This exhibits ceramic museum, offers classes, lectures, and tours. It also has a bistro and a gift shop. Number 14 on our list is the McCord Stewart Museum, and it's formerly known as the McCord Museum of Canadian History. Is a public research and teaching museum. It was founded in 1921. Our last one on this part of this list is the Audain Art Museum, and it's located in Whistler, British Columbia. It houses a private art collection of McMichael Audain, and it was opened in 2016. It holds a comprehensive permanent collection of British Columbian art. I want to give an extra mention to this place as well, located in Toronto. It's called the Will Alsop Sharp Center, also the Sharp Center for Design. I figure because of the looks of this building as well, because it of course is all about art, and so that is why this one is also listed on this list. Now, as you can see, that's quite the extensive list of places in both the U.S. and in Canada. I would love to actually go to some of these and perhaps do maybe a tour of some of them, keeping in mind that, of course, some of these places may not allow for cameras to be used in some of these places, so we may not be able to do that in every single case. But I'd like to maybe do that at some point and go visit, obviously I can do that in Toronto, some of the ones here, and of course there are many other things, not just art museums. There's other museums and locations, lots of other things that could be done as well, that we can do kind of a walkthrough, and I don't know if they can actually be done as a live, depending on how well my phone reacts to that, but I'd love to be able to do that too. So that's a possibility there. Um, but of course we'll look at that in the future. So if you got all of these right, take the bragging rights and put that into the comments below. If there's one that you'd like to have seen added to this list, there's so many of them. Obviously, like I said, there are 42 in the States, and there are 27 located in Canada. To mention them all here would be an extensively long video, and of course I would love to, in the future there will be other videos that I can take one little part of this and do deep dives into what's all about, what type of works they carry, and all that stuff as well. So I will do that some point in the future. Look forward to that. So if you'd like more content like this, more of this game will be coming. Obviously, more of my regular content will be coming. As we get out of the summer, it'll probably wind up being a lot more of that stuff coming up. I'd like to do, of course, some lives in the future as well, so those are coming too as time permits. So give me a like and a subscribe if you can, and I look forward to seeing you on the next one. Have a great day, everybody.